Tell me about the grain elevator business, because I read in one of the press reports that you have about, tell me what you have here compared to a normal year.
Well, our entire facility, we have about almost 10 million bushel of permanent storage that we have available. And with the information provided by the farmers, we're expecting, once again, a 40 to 50% crop. So we anticipate that we will not get full of grain, first of all. And as we look at the grain elevators, obviously it's a very capital intense business, and the infrastructure is all here based upon a full year's crop, as we would normally have. So it's going, from a financial perspective, it's going to be very difficult for the grain elevators of the entire state of Illinois if a reduction in sales happen to the extent that we anticipate they will.
I brought these 2 years along to maybe make 2 points, but one of them is we were visiting a little bit about the renewable fuels and some of the issues that, you know, the ripple effect that this is going to have. Although it's, when you're in the peak of a drought, or when you're in the flood, it's always the wettest or it's always the driest. And even though this looks really tough, we really don't know what's out there. And the reason is we don't know if we have 25,000 plants of these and 10 of these, or vice versa. And I guess what I wanted to, one of my points was, we may find out that this crop can handle it better, this heat better than we had anticipated. We don't want to make any, in my mind, I think we need to be patient and see what we got before any major decisions get made. Whether, we don't want to hurt what we've been working for 20 years to bring demand to the marketplace for what we produce, and then again, it's 100 degrees outside and no rain, and start throwing everything out the door. And I know you're aware of how important crop insurance is to us. On a year, if we did not have crop insurance, and we historically, markets peak in the summer, usually during the heat of the hype, so to speak. And so right now we're looking at some fairly good grain markets, very good grain markets. Well, if I did not have crop insurance and I wanted to sell some, I would not know how many bushels I could sell to FS. And if I oversold at $8 and the market crashed, then I would be buying, or the other way. Either way, you're short on these bushels. Okay. So with crop insurance, that helps us market those bushels and protects us from ending up with a deep out-of-the-pocket hit.
I'll tell you, what we're trying to do is to tell the House, do a farm bill. Don't just give us a temporary fix to our current problem, but give us a 5-year farm bill. And what we're hearing back from most organizations, stick with that program. We want to get this done, and I think they're right. If there is a specific need, disaster need, you talked about specialty crops, which doesn't affect our state too much, but if there's a specific need, we can deal with it. But I really think keeping the pressure on the House to do a farm bill is the best thing in the long run.